Hello YouTube! This is going to be a video on my top 5 model horses that I purchased in the year 2021. I want to say that I bought well above 30 models for my personal collection. That's not even including my business purchases. I tend to keep my, business purchases of models separate from my personal, obviously for tax reasons, but also just mentally, I prefer to do it that way. So yeah, I have a good mix, some Peter Stones as well, and yeah, let's just get started. I have a regular run for my first model that you guys are probably familiar with. I was just really happy with this mold. I really like chunky or like bigger models, and he fits that bill. But at the same time, he's also really compact and kind of like easily fits on shelves, so I really like him for that as well. I think he just has a really sweet, like, expressive face. I'm not sure if I remember who sculpted him, but yeah, I'm really happy with him, and also mine was just in really good condition as well. So yeah, Theo is my number 1 model. My next is also a regular run, but he has a little bit of a sentimental attachment for me. It's the Omega model that was released in 2021, I believe, and yeah, mine is like, has a few factory flaws for sure, but I don't really mind. Like, he has this like weird texture like along his entire neck here, but other than that, his markings are pretty crisp. But my boyfriend bought him for me as like just kind of like a surprise gift because he had been working a lot, and just, ponies are the way to my heart, so that's what he did. But yeah, I just really love this mold as well. I know there's LV Integrity on this mold, and then also Unicorn, which are definitely on my wants list. I wouldn't turn those down. Yeah, he has almost like a blue like sheen to him as well, which I don't know how I feel about. But I guess it is better than just, solid black with like no shading whatsoever. So yeah. My next model is a Peter Stone, and I kind of impulse bought him off one of the Facebook markets, but he is a blue roan on the Arab mold. And yeah, he has like dark blue eyes. I think it was made in 2014. I'm sorry if you can hear my birds. It's probably parrot party hour right now. But yeah, I really like him. I'm trying to conga this mold, so I think this is like model number 5 on this mold, but it's like one with slight variation that I only believe I have one of. So he doesn't really have a name, so if you guys have any name suggestions, that's the one thing I don't like about Peter Stones, is like they either don't have names or they do and you can't figure out what their name is because they're just harder to like research. So yeah, if you have name suggestions for him, that would be much appreciated. You can leave them in the comments. My next model is probably by far my most rare model, but that is not why I chose to include her. I think she just has like really nice shading, if I'm being honest. Like, her dappling is just really well done, and she has nice blue eyes. I'm not really like one to like blue eyes on lighter colored horses, but I think hers are pretty well done. And I, like I said earlier, I just like kind of chunkier models, and she's definitely chunky, which I like that about her. So yeah, she is a run of number 7 of 25 on the matte version, and then I believe they have a glossy version as well. And I didn't pay that much for her, but I don't really care because I like her because she's pretty. That is the main reason I bought her. So, oh, and I believe her name is Buttered Rum, if you're curious what model she is. So my next model is actually not a traditional, and is actually a Collecta. So I tried to like branch out to like different lines that Breyer carries, partly because, you know, I sell models and I wanted to like, you know, I like to sell what I also enjoy because it just makes the job easier. And I like to know that it's good quality too. So yeah, I was like very skeptical of the Breyer Collecta line, mainly because I'm not, I hope I don't offend people, but like I'm not really a big fan of Schleich. I have never really like taken a liking to them for some reason. I think it's just because of their, I'm just not a fan of the style of sculpture. You know, I have a lot of respect to them though, because like, you know, they're their own niche, they're their own thing. But Breyer Collecta models have amazing sculpture, and like, I don't know how they get all this like detail, like compact down into this little tiny scaled model, but this is definitely one of my favorite molds from the Collecta line, and I believe it's just the Mustang Stallion. So yeah, I've already customized one model on this mold, and I actually will have another video coming out soon from my collector club haul. It was, you know, like buy 150 worth of stuff and get the glossy collector club model, and most of what I got was Collecta models, so I will definitely have a haul reviewing all of the horses I get through that. But yeah, this is my number 5, my final model. I definitely plan to continue collecting these guys. I have like, I'm torn between keeping them original finish but also customizing them. But I'll probably end up customizing them if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's my last model, and I had a few extras that I wanted to include in the video that weren't necessarily my top models. This guy isn't even a horse, if I'm being honest. As I said earlier, I wanted to branch out, and I think buying a Breyer bull is branching out for sure. I found him in an antique mall recently. He's in pretty good condition, if I'm being honest. Very cute ears. I just like him. He's very big and bulky. But I named him Stole the Steer after one of my freshman year design professors. Design was rough for me, y'all. Like, but I got through it. So yeah, this is Stole. And then last but not least, or I guess least, but this is my least favorite model that I purchased in 2021. I debated about including it because I'm sure there's a lot of people that are fans of this guy, but I don't know what it is. I just don't like him. And I think there's Wilder from the TSC exclusives. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of him. I'm not sure if it's the coloration. It might be a combination of the coloration and his mold, and it just not really seeming like realistic, really, I guess. But yeah, it's no biggie though. I will ship him off to, you know, greener pastures, get him a new loving home at some point. But yeah, so that is it for my top 5 model purchases for 2021. I hope everybody had an amazing year collecting and crafting, or whatever they enjoy doing with the hobby. So yeah, have a nice day, enjoy your